Why wasn't that done live?
Missed the opportunity.
Missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
it's nothing like some crunchy mac and cheese, though.
crunchy.
Got that gravel.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No. Gravel free. I like mine gravel free.
Mm.
I like that crunch though. If you bake it and finish it off in the oven, you get that nice crunch on the top.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to take it off. You can just scoop it off the road.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Today you could have, like I said, in Tennessee anyway.
Free mac and cheese, Tennessee.
I wouldn't recommend it though. There was dirt. Probably at least one hobo's urine.
Mm.
I prefer 2 hobo urine myself.
That'll put
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
light,
If you're gonna,
strong.
put
If you go
hair on
3,
your chest.
it starts really getting like.
it
No,
starts
no
to
good.
turn.
Yeah,
It's
I like
pungent.
a 2. 1, you don't get too much flavor. 2, you get enough of the flavor and enough of the punch, but not too much. And 3 is like whoa.
Yeah.
Caliente.
Oh hi, we're live apparently. We didn't get a video today. No video. What's up, everybody?
Hey, hold on. Let's see. This one?
That's it.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice.
Oh, shout out to free Verizon Chromebooks for not being able to play the video when it's going. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of FIGGAH Bangin. I am your host, Hey Smile. Joining us tonight, we have a full crew, which we still don't have a name for. We still got to come up with something. Gruesome Foursome? No, that's stupid. We got to come up with something. Joining us tonight, we have our full crew. We have the Humpalizer,
Yeah.
Mr. Brian Brink,
It's fucking hump, baby.
even though it lost all its meaning.
Yeah, I know,
Hey,
right?
now.
Hey, look, man. Tomorrow is my Friday. I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow's gonna suck, but Friday will be nice. And then Saturday and Sunday and Monday. I wish I was going someplace though. That would be cool.
What's Monday? Memorial Day?
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was fucking quick. That was quick.
Was it? Man, I've been
Yeah.
waiting for this goddamn day off for a long time. I'm like, where is it? I almost thought it was this Monday.
We also have the apparently now bald Mr. JD.
How you like that, huh? Nice and shiny and glary and not so hairy.
You gotta get some baby oil and rub them together.
I mean,
No,
I'm kind of sweaty, so.
Isn't there powder or something you could like put on your head? Isn't that how it works?
Powder.
Yeah, to make it less shiny, like they do in the movies.
Oh, I'm sure. Why would you want it less shiny?
So you don't blind people driving down the road, I guess.
Eh,
or
fuck 'em.
something.
Yeah.
I think that's how the macaroni and cheese got spilled.
That's what it was.
All my fault. Mm-hmm. Nope.
The glare
Somebody
from
was
Pennsylvania.
polishing. Yeah, they were just polishing so much. Put such a sheen on the forehead.
We also have almost moved in.
Still working on
getting
some
there.
stuff.
Let's have a look
Getting
here.
there.
Josh,
Oh,
with his collection. I see.
And it's
is
not everything out, but
Is that Chitara over your left shoulder?
I say chittering.
no, that's the Son Goku figure that I won from Chan one night. And yeah,
I don't know what that means.
it's a Dragon Ball Z figure.
Oh,
Is that the Mega Constructs Castle Grayskull?
Grayskull, it is.
Dude, how deep is that shelf? I didn't think that thing would be able to fit on something like that.
12 inches.
Oh,
that's what she said.
Yeah.
how tall is it?
I know the castle itself's about 13 and a half inches tall.
Oh, that'll
So-
fit on one of these shelves. Oh,
Mhm.
maybe that's
Now I
what
can't
this
can't
long
open it
appendage-
up.
Yeah.
No, it can't open up. I got the
Maybe.
battle bones down there just because, but I still got to put some Gundams up and out.
Maybe that's what I should do this weekend. Build that thing. How long did
Well,
it take
you
you to
know.
build?
Over a course of about 3 or 4 days, about 27 hours total.
Jesus.
All right. Hey, what's your shirt say?
Amputee,
Nice.
some assembly required.
Indeed.
Mhm.
There it is.
There it is.
But yeah,
Alrighty.
it's coming together.
Good to see. Good to see it.
Yep.
Come on. There we go. So, we're scraping again. I thought I was going to get something. I thought there was a chance I was going to get something new. But it actually just shipped today. So, we're going to have to deal with that one next time. But let's go here. And then do this. And then do this. All right. So,
Kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
Nothing's
nothing's
really coming
coming
out.
out.
Whoa.
There we go.
Someone forgot to mute me.
Yeah.
I forgot to mute myself.
It's like I was watching an
No, I
episode of
use it.
Stasis Lock earlier tonight. Echo everywhere.
So tonight we are doing this is Siege Jetfire. We never got around to doing them. He's a pretty cool toy, so I figured we would we call it. Give this one a look. So here he is. He is a commander class, which is a new class. Because commander classes were like bigger than legends, smaller than deluxes, and now they're just bigger than leaders and smaller than titans. I guess that's where they're going with it.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
So he's a big boy. So I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna pull this off real quick and kind of show the base figure. We'll start with that, and then we'll move on. So here he is. Yeah, this is a G1S G1 Jetfire. These are blast effect pieces, so they can go in the thrusters if you want. They are three. They're the same, but they're three pieces, so they just break apart. So you can have
So you can have like
different
blast
levels.
effects, yeah. That's cool.
So you can have them be jet thrusts, or you can have them be, gun blasts or whatever the hell you want to do. But they have ports in the back of the thrusters, so you can stick those in there. It's kind of the best place for them in vehicle mode. Looks pretty cool. Are there any other real places? He actually doesn't have a ton on him. He's got one there. That becomes the chest. Yeah, there's really not a ton of ports in jet mode. But
What about on the side of what will become his leg down there?
you can put him here. If that's kind of
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, like a blast deflection or something. Hey, there it is.
Whoa.
Macaroni and cheese on the highway.
Elbow to elbow devastation.
But you can find some places to jam some effect pieces on.
What about that red knob on this jet backpack?
You're
Jetpack.
The red knob?
Yeah,
What
isn't there a
red
red
knob?
I see a red knob on this.
That?
backpack. Yeah.
That's not a knob. That's
It's
that's
a
not.
nubbin.
That's just a nubbin.
That
If it was
won't
a
fit on
knob,
there?
maybe, but it's a nubbin. No, it won't fit on there. It's square.
Why? Oh,
It's
it's
square.
square. I can't tell from here.
It's square.
Oh. What goes on there?
Nothing.
They just put a square knob someplace.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's got rolling landing gear. He actually rolls pretty darn well.
True.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a pain in the ass because it's white. It's not gonna want to focus properly because it's fucking white. Don't be
I
a
mean,
dick.
is its name Karen? I don't know.
No, that's only for your cousin or whatever. God bless him. brings more pleasure to people's lives than anybody ever has in the last 50 years.
Not anymore.
So here he is. He is a G1S, G1 Jetfire. It is definitely not the Veritech. Was
Nope.
it, Macross?
Yeah,
Correct.
the Valkyrie. What?
Valkyrie. I knew it was close.
He was a VF1S.
Mhm.
So the toy, for those who don't know, I'm sure everybody knows by now, but the toy was a Macross figure, and they just bought the license for it to make it a Transformer. And this is what it looked like on the show, and the toy looked different. So the toy was Jetfire, and the show he was Skyfire. So make of that whatever the hell you want. It's all just Jetfire to me. It's just easier. But here he is. He's got the big honking back thing. He's got, like I said, he's got the rolling landing gear, which is nice. So let's do the kind of weird gimmick now. So we can just fold up the landing gear. So there's the bottom. It's kind of hard with the wings in the way.
Dude, do you
So it's not
guys-
like
I was gonna say, do you remember the landing gear on the G1? Like if you didn't put your thumb in the right spot, it would like smack it and it would hurt like hell. Do you guys remember that?
I never had them until I was.
I never had one.
Oh.
Actually, mine is right there.
Oh. Well, maybe I'll dig one out and I'll show you later. You don't have to-
Later.
So if it would, come on, is this? There we go. I think it's because it's all white. It's going to be a pain in the ass. So it's a little bit like hollowy underneath. Like it's not totally solid. But I mean, like from the silhouette and everything, it's more or less fine. But he's got these weird. So if you notice, he's got these weird ass handles kind of sticking out.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
And he's also got, if you notice in here, there's these maroon-ish, reddish plastic ones. But if you look, like, how the hell are you going to get those out? Like they look like they can come out. So they're actually, these are going to be the hip skirts. So if you can actually slide those down, and that will expose another handle on a little swivel. So what the hell are you going to do with these stupid handles? Well, apparently what they want you to do
Legends figures on them.
is take another figure with a 5mm port, and you can have them hanging off them. And the back ones are a little bit more kind of awkward. I guess you can put them out sideways. That would be probably the best way to do it. And you do the same thing on the back, and you can have up to 4 figures just literally hanging off them.
Wow.
So that's kind of a weird play pattern, but I mean, it doesn't hinder anything otherwise, or it's not like it's taking anything away from it. So that's a neat little
7-year-old me would eat that shit up.
Yep. And you can just kind of fold those back in, push them away. If you don't want them, you just kind of fold them up. And get out of the way, and if you don't like them, you don't got to use them. He's a very swooshable jet, which is nice. It holds together very well. If you want the kind of Macross, let's get these landing gear back out real quick. So if you want the Macross kind of look, you can take. He also comes with this big honking thing, which started coming apart already. So this is all his extra weapons and stuff, and you can plug this in if you want. Right where I had, you can flatten these out.
That
You can
doesn't,
plug that in there.
that doesn't
And,
make it look like Macross.
No, it doesn't. But this kind of stuff is really helps in robot mode.
That's
But it's
more
like
of his
power up mode
Dreamwave.
or whatever.
It's like the Dreamwave Jetfire stuff, the extra armor bits. It's what it's looking like.
So if you want them more powered up, you can do that. You can take all these guns off, which we'll show later in robot mode. But you can take all these guns off and you can plug them in other places if you want.
Oh.
Told you, mac and cheese. There he is with a car.
Me.
So he's a big chunky looking dude. Actually, I actually have an MP Seeker here in jet mode
Ooh.
on my desk, ready to go. Totally
you have
unplanned.
the coolest one.
So that's kind of tail to tail.
So he's just a little bit bigger than an MP Jet.
Well, he's actually
lengthwise.
lengthwise, but he's actually a lot kind of.
Oh, he's a thick boy. Huh.
Let me take this piece off real quick. I'll fix the background that's coming apart. So he's quite a bit heftier. Oh my god! I should not have grabbed that like that. Okay. So, oh, what happened?
Sam.
That's it.
You just got jets laying around a dime a dozen.
Don't we
Apparently.
all?
So he also has the cockpit cack.
Kick.
So you got to kind of fold the nose out of the way and then open the cockpit. And you can see you can fit a Titan Master, a Prime Master, any of these little dudes.
Oh wow.
They can just
That's cool.
they can just sit in there. He also comes with this thing, which is like a plug for the cockpit. So it's really for robot mode, but you can kind of plug that in. So it gives him some like tech detailing. So if you don't want to have anything in there, he has you can see it through the glass there. Just looks like some tech replays behind the glass.
Oh man, I didn't know that.
And that's removable.
Nice little touch.
He also has 2 more Titan Masters. Can you figure out where?
And the
Here.
other blue
In
cat
the other
pit.
blue cack pit.
So there's 2 more in there, which we actually can't get. We'll show that in a second because we have to actually untransform it to get to it. That's the only weird thing. But any other questions before we move on?
Brian, didn't you sell me yours?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that was. Yep.
Yep, I remember that.
Why would you do that?
Because I really just wanted to buy it, transform it, swoosh it around, and then give it to another home. It's really. I don't have. I have the whatchamacallit, the Generations one. The one that they redid into the Seeker mold. I really, really liked that one. And I didn't want this really big one. So.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything else before? I think we showed everything more or less. I think we can move on. Okay, so let's go pull the landing gear. So we're gonna unpeg these thrusters. So these are separate pieces. So we can actually unpeg that, and at the same time, this red bit is pegged into here, into the leg, and it's all pretty stiff. So you just kind of wiggle it all free, get it all loose, and then eventually this will all pop. There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
he broke it. Oh, never mind.
So you can lift up on here. If it'll come free.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the chat route up.
And then we can dump out the other 2.
Ouch!
Yeah,
My
parachute.
head.
So there were 2 more in there, so you can see they're just sitting there. They got a little cockpit in there, a couple of little seats. So we can lift up on this. This is actually a little spring-loaded piece because that'll actually. So you move this from that position and you kind of rock it up, so it's higher up on his back. That's obviously going to be his backpack. So that creates that the proper looking backpack. We can probably fold these wings up for now. And before I forget, we got to fold the wing tips. This piece folds up, and then this whole bit folds back, and that creates the wing. So this little piece up, and then this whole thing back, and that creates the kind of iconic look. The legs.
I should have asked if he does a Garrow walk.
You probably could. So the legs kind of rock down just like that.
Combiner Wars.
So you would notice he's got this kind of ungangly looking hole, but we're going to take care of that in a second. So you're going to, this piece with the thruster is on a double hinge, and that's actually going to
ungangly.
He said
Ungangly.
ungangly.
and gangly, and that's going to
He's
come
not.
in and fill that void.
He's showing his colors. He's got the red.
Oh, he's blood.
Yeah, he said
So that fills in
ungangly.
that fills in the leg. Pete, that you gotta get it locked in there. There we go. So again, this unpegs, which is very stiff. Actually, I think we got a splidge. Come on. There we go. Double hinge that. Oop, why are we not locking in? Because we're not in the hole. Not in the hole! This side is a lot tighter than that side. Come on, you. There we go. So this leg has got to be pegged into there and then pegged into there. There we go. Toe comes out. Heel comes out. Like, yeah. So, I mean, I guess you can kind of, let's see. You can kind of get it.
Can
I don't know.
the thigh swivel, does it swivel 180? Because then maybe you could work it.
Oh,
Ooh,
like
and
what?
give it some chicken
Chicken
leg.
leg it?
Yeah. No, that doesn't look like it's gonna work.
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
I think it's actually worse. I'm going to say possibly, probably not. Oh my god. So now we just kind of unpeg all this. Fold this up. These arms actually peg in. There's a peg behind the forearm that pegs into the back here. So you just kind of wiggle that free. Fold that all out. And then for the arms, we're going to extend them on this ratchet. And then we're going to flip out the fists, fold in that piece with the handle, and then plug in the fist. And there's one. Again, rock this out. Orient it straight. Flip out the fist, fold in that bit of business, collapse the fist. Let's see. These now we got to fold up the nose cone, which we're getting very tall now. Fold it down, rotate these up, fold this whole bit of business in. Now, if you notice, where's his head? So if you look,
I don't know.
It's
if
in
you
there.
look
You can
right
It's
under
underneath-
there.
Ah, okay.
So when you fold it out,
Oh,
Peekaboo!
oh, the little trap doors.
Peekaboo!
got these little spring-loaded trapdoors
That's cool.
that hide the head and then spring out and fill in the backpack, which is
This toy's
super
got-
neat.
This toy's got all the neat stuff.
Does.
Pulling out all the stops.
So now we got to peg the shoulders in, and then there's a couple little pegs in the back that help kind of guide it. Fold these pieces down and in. Someone's on Facebook when they're not supposed to be.
Don't look at me, my volume's off.
I don't have my
That-
volume on.
I didn't realize that it was still open.
Oh.
I'm not saying I'm not on Facebook. You just can't hear me be on Facebook.
Heel. That's screwed up. So there he is in kind of the basic mode, in his most simplest mode. There he is. So that's a neat little transformation. There's not really a ton of stuff going on, but there's enough to kind of make it interesting, in my opinion. You know, Jetfire is always kind of a weird thing to transform.
All the sculpted detail on that thing just screams panel on me.
Oh,
He's very white.
it would go well for it. But that's kind of Jetfire's thing, is he's white-ass white. But, yeah, so there he is. That is a G1-ass, G1 Skyfire, Jetfire, whatever the hell you want to call him.
There he is.
So let's run through articulation first. What?
Do you have a Chronos to compare him to?
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull one out of my ass. I got away from that one. Fucking dodged the bullet. I had a deposit down on that. And the guy that I bought it from hit me up. He's like, this might be a disaster. Do you want your money back? And I said, yes, please. And I got my money back. And I didn't have to buy it. So let's run through articulation first. Hopefully he's a pretty big boy. So head is on a mushroom peg. Yeah, it's a mushroom swivel. So you get up to there. You don't really get much down, like a touch. It's on this like panel piece that also gives it some extra, like a little bit more up. You see, like without the panel, he gets to there, and then like you can kind of squeeze that panel up and get a little bit more. Same thing with down, you get a touch more.
So he
Not
can
a
look
ton.
up at Metroplex. That's good.
You can.
Yeah. Because that's the only one he's going to look up to.
Side to side. No waggle because it's not a ball joint. Let's see. Shoulders. Outward ratchet to there. Oh, you want peg. There we go. And then another ratchet around. It's going to get hindered by the backpack, by the wings. So, but I mean, you get pretty much all you need. Bicep swivel. Double bended elbows. But because of this piece in the sculpt, you're not going to get the full curl. You get beyond 90. So that's great. That's the full curl. You can kind of finagle it. You can't really get any more. Wrist swivel. I guess we can show this off now. So this is something they did with this figure that I haven't seen them do with any other figure before, or actually since, and I kind of wish they would. But so here's the fist. Now you notice there's a pin in here, so he does have articulated fingers. But before I show that, you can see that there's obviously a hole in the middle of his fist for a gun. So that's kind of like a floating hole, right? It's not like a molded fist with a hole in it. It's kind of like a floating piece. So when you open the fingers, come on, don't be a bitch. There you go. When you open the fingers,
Oh, that's smart.
Ta-da!
that piece disappears. It actually goes right there. You can see it move into the palm. So it's on a little gear system. So when you fold the fist up, it reveals the peg. And then when you open the fist, it does have a tendency to unpeg. The hole goes away. That is super neat, especially for a mainline figure.
Mm-hmm.
That is something really neat to see, and it does it on both sides. So if you want him open-handed, kind of relaxed, and it looks pretty good in a relaxed pose.
Mm-hmm.
He's got kind of the so all the fingers they're not individually articulated; they're all one piece molded, but they're in like a curl, like that.
Yeah, like a natural
so it's
resting.
a nice it's a nice relaxed pose. So it looks good as a fist, like not spectacular, but it looks pretty damn good as a fist. And they hide away. It does have a tendency to unpeg when you open it up, but so that's a really neat figure feature. I wish I hope they do that more often. But there's a little bit of gearing on the inside to make that happen.
I think it was just because he's so big, they were able to implement that.
Make it fit.
Yeah.
Well, do that on Titans. That'd be nice. But so waist, we do have a waist swivel. It's not a ton, but you can kind of see there's some sculpted. You can see there's like a 7 shape or something right there. So that's to accommodate the waist swivel. You can see the rest of the box kind of sits in there. And you can see you see it fits there. So you get some waist swivel. It's about what I can do. So that's good. More is always better, but whatever. There's not every Jetfire has waist swivel, so it's nice to have one with it. Hips, let's see. Friction out, which is a little unfortunate. I wish they were ratcheted, but you get the pretty much the full Van Damme. Forward on a ratchet, get you 90. A little shy, but not too far off. Back, if you go around the backpack, will also get you 90. If you go in line with the backpack, you get to there, which is also pretty much fine. Thigh swivel, friction, knees, single jointed, get you 90. So that's good. And then the feet. So we have the ankle. Not the ankle. The heel.
Heel.
The heel folds in. This is for transformation, but I mean, you can use it. Same thing with the toe. There's no up, but there is. It does break the sculpt, unfortunately, but there is a 90-degree tilt, which is nice. You can get to there before it like starts to break the sculpt, but I mean, you can hide it. So I'd rather have it and have it look ugly than not have it at all. There's also a clip, so if you're not using it, you can snap it in, which I didn't do before.
Wait, what? Snap in his ankle.
Yeah, which it's a pain in the butt to take on and off, which is why I didn't have it locked in.
That's how
before.
my ankle sounds when I'm just walking down the hallway.
Yeah, I feel you.
Mine's more of a metal pop.
Metal
Just
pop.
Clink. Yeah, clink,
Clink,
clink.
clink.
So that's kind of the basic mode.
What's he leaning for? You having issues there?
Yeah, because I didn't have the heel on. That's why I didn't have the
Nah, it
heel.
looked like your hips are a little wonky. All right.
No, it's because the heel I wasn't lined up properly. So now we can take this whole bit of business and start having some fun with it. So take this off. You can unpeg these. So these become guns. They just peg into there, and now you got a couple sets of guns. Officially, what you're supposed to do, but you can do whatever you want. But you can let's see, get these pegs out.
You're not on
see.
camera. Yeah.
So you just kind of unfold the wing a little bit, and that kind of gets the peg out. There we go. So officially, you're supposed to swing those out. These come here, but again, you don't have to follow these directions. This is kind of like the suggested super mode or whatever. We take these smaller ones, and they go on the wingtips. Like so. So we got that going on. Then we take this bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you got a brunt or a what's that other thing?
I mean, we can seed smash up all night.
Seed smash
All
up.
right.
I got all of them. We can go to town. So then we take this bit of business and we kind of unpeg all this. So we take out these two guns.
Oh yeah.
And these go on the forearms.
Yeah. Now he's looking badass.
Then we unpeg this. So if you want to give him just his regular Jetfire gun, his double barrel Jetfire gun, it's this, and you can just fold that up, give him a peg. Oops. And then it will go in the hole. Give him his double barrel gun. And that's his kind of G1 ass gun.
Mm-hmm.
Or what you can do is you can split it in half, fold up this peg, and give him kind of two smaller guns.
Nope.
Again, this is all 5mm pegs, so you can do this any way you want. I'm just showing you the official way. And you can kind of do whatever the hell you want. This one being a pain in the butt. Doesn't want to go in the... There we go. Didn't want to go in the hole. So do that. Then we come under here, and if we open up this panel...
There's a matrix inside. No. Oh.
Nope.
There's a matrix inside. So we pop out this, and that's going to be his kind of Macrossy helmet.
Kinda. It's missing.
Again, Harmony Gold. Harmony Gold is a litigious company, so to say the least. So that just pegs onto his head as a mask, and then we can. So there's two little panels here on his chest that got to fold out. So we fold those out, and fold this panel back up, and now we kind of gotta just peg that onto there. Let's give him a chest shield. So that is this is the official armored up mode.
I see.
How'd you go to the bathroom with all that stuff on? Sorry.
I don't know.
Shout out to.
And again, you can take
I'm gonna get
take
you.
all the blast. You can take all the blast effects and plug those in. Have him pew pewing. He's got ports all over him, so you can
Ouch!
do
Ouch!
whatever you want. You can siege it up. You can siege smash it up.
Ping, 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 ping.
So this chest plate, I would say, is more homage to the old Macross because of the stripage.
Yeah, it's what they're trying. I think they're trying to homage it without
Ripping
copying it.
Right.
Because Harmony Gold, who owns the license for it, is a bunch of assholes, and they will sue anybody at the drop of a hat.
Mhm.
So they kind of got to be careful. So that kind of gives him his more kind of toy look.
I wish they would have put ports in the side of the mask though, and then you could have fit like
Fake antenna.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure somebody can. I'm sure. Well, maybe it's too late now, but somebody could have made it. Let's do some size comparisons. So here he is. We got a couple of Siege figures. There he is with a Siege Deluxe. There he is with a Siege Voyager. Here he is with a Siege Leader. You can kind of see how big he is.
He is big.
He's a big, beefy boy. So there he is with some Siege figures. Oh, technically here he is with a Prime Master.
Boy, that's a tiny one.
That's what my wife tells me.
I'm sorry.
Womp womp.
Me too. And then here he is with... Actually, you know what? I can grab... I have it within arm's distance. I forgot to grab it. Let me just grab this real quick because it's literally on the floor next to me. Here he is with the...
Omega Supreme. Oh,
Mhm.
there it is.
Hold on. I gotta sit down and get this thing. I know you stand better than that. There he is with the previous leader generation.
Mhm.
Oh,
I like that one a lot too.
I just wish I had wrist swivel.
Yep.
There is this one TFCon third-party panel where some third-party company advertised where you just pop off the arms at the bicep swivel, and they
Mhm.
gave you a whole brand new arms with the wrist swivel in there, and they never made it.
Mm.
That's it. Yeah, I like with him because it has the fast packs.
Yeah.
I ended up selling this one and getting the Takara one.
I was gonna say. And then here he is.
Old ankle rockerless.
It's with old no pose.
Oh, are you kidding? You just gotta find the right pose.
Mm-hmm.
There he is with Fans Toys.
So, would you consider this Siege Jetfire a masterpiece stand-in?
No, because you don't
I
do
wouldn't.
that. You don't stand in Siege figures or mainline figures as MPs.
Mhm.
Don't do that.
Oh.
I've seen posts. People were doing it.
And
I'm
I've
sure
seen
people do a lot of things. I don't think it's a good idea, but
that Powder Prime's Optimus, was
Mhm.
put in there instead of, when you couldn't find an MP10 and stuff like that.
there's one other thing I forgot to show off. So if we take this back off, which pegs on tighter than the panels that hold it. So if we take that off real quick. So he does have, you can see he has the logo on his chest like he should. But in the first episode that he appeared in, he was not an Autobot. Well, he was factionless at the time, and then Starscream found him and said, "No, you're a Decepticon like me." So if you just give this a little push,
Da-na-na-na-na. Dun, dun,
Flip that around.
There you
You can make them,
go.
if you wanted to, you can make them a Decepticon.
That's cool.
He's a bad guy. Do his eyes turn red?
No. The only one that did that was Grimlock. Whereas you could have the yellow eyes or the blue eyes? Oh no, the red eyes of
They
the
were
toy.
red. They were red. And
The
blue.
red eyes of the toy or the blue eyes of the show.
Mhm.
Yeah, or blue eyes of the comic, I think.
No, the show too.
Oh, the toy. Yeah. That was cool. They did it for the dino and the robot. That was that was some masterpiece shit right there, man.
Too bad the rest of that figure sucked.
It's fine. It's a blown up G1 figure.
God, that was so good. What? Blown up G1?
It transforms identical. The only difference is the legs.
Well, how else you gonna transform?
I mean, Grinder does the same fucking thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just mean he had that stupid fucking wrist gimmick and
Yeah.
his legs were fucking sloppy as fuck.
I don't know. Mine's in Dino mode and he looks great.
Yeah. He's I dig it still. I dig it.
But yeah, so I mean you can see it's pretty clean.
Chunky.
Oh,
And if you don't want to use that back, if you don't got to use, if you don't want to use any of the chest pieces or anything, you don't have to, the chest piece or any of the guns. It's all modular, so you do what you want. You smash it up however you like.
Does the backpack come off?
No.
Okay.
No, like this whole piece, no.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, with enough force, anything comes off. But
break it.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Use your spudger.
Yeah,
I definitely wouldn't recommend it.
keep prying at it. If it doesn't work, get a screwdriver. Just pry away. It'll come off.
I mean, it's it's a pretty neat figure. I like it. I like it a lot. It's definitely not a masterpiece figure. Don't fucking do that. I've said it before. I've said it again. Don't do that. But I mean, as a kind of mainline, I think it's the best mainline Jetfire we got. I like it more than the Generations. But I like, there's aspects of. I think the Generations has a neater looking because they did the Macross Jet mode. Really doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like the cartoon and all.
Okay.
But for a cartoon ass Jetfire,
Yep. Yeah, man.
I dig it.
This is the first cartoon accurate Jetfire released in the mainline. So big news. Big news. This is a great toy, man. Lots. I love all those gimmicks they threw in there. It's pretty awesome.
So like all the other Tease figures, it's loaded up with 5mm ports. So there's one behind here that's plugged in too. You got one on the shoulder. You got them on the sides of the legs. You got some on the backpack. So you can take all the weaponizer figures and break them up and put them on them just like everything else. And you can. He's got a decent number of the blast effect ports. He's got some on his legs, shoulders. He's got them on his regular chest and on the shield piece. Up on his shoulders, up on the biceps.
How do you display them, Ace? You leave them all armored up like this?
Yeah, because I don't need my classics or my mainline stuff looking G1 as G1. I have Masterpiece for that.
Gotcha.
Because the mainline stuff is over there, and then straight across on the other side is the Masterpiece. So I have my G1 as G1 Jetfire, and this doesn't have to be G1 as G1. I can make them a little bit more stylized. I don't mind stylized looks for mainline stuff.
Stylized looks.
Yeah,
stylized. But I don't even know if we should bother doing it because I don't think there's a chance. Should we try?
I don't think he's not going to do it.
I don't think it's going to
happen.
An effort should still be made.
Yes.
That peg really wants to
That
stay
is
pegged in.
that is the point of the show, or part of it.
It's like, hold on, let me put my peg away. I mean, we definitely have a butthole. That's clearly a butthole. That's nothing else but a butthole. He can fart in his hand, but I don't think
dust his hand, close it real quick, catch it in there.
He's not scratching.
No, it'll fall through that floating hole.
Yeah, shit.
Nope.
He's close.
Hold on, I think we got to take the chest piece off to even attempt it.
He's got like.
Oh,
not
yeah, I mean,
only-
he can.
He's got to get naked to do it.
Hold on.
I
The mask is
mean,
preventing me.
Yeah.
oh shit! Now he's going to get
Oh.
the Rona.
He can even look up at it.
Or pink eye. Mm.
So he can almost he can do 50% of it. He's got some big hands too. Look at that.
Wow. If your hand's bigger than your feet, you have cancer.
I did that. Did I ever tell you I did that to my friend?
No.
And I got it to work. I was like, did you ever hear this stupid thing? I just heard it. It's like if your hand's bigger than your face, you're at a higher risk of cancer. Like it's probably it's probably a stupid thing. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything. Probably like one of those weird coincidences. And I didn't push it. I just kind of stopped. And then like 2 minutes later, he looks at his hand. He's like, He goes, putting it up, like whack. He's like, God damn it. That's the only time I ever got that to work.
I've never heard that before.
You never heard that one
Really?
before?
No.
Nope.
If your hand's bigger than your face. You
Dude,
can
we're
kind of
gonna-
say anything. If your hand's bigger than your face, you're gay or something like that.
Like the next. Oh man, we could have gotten Brian with that. Like all of us at the same meetup next time.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, let's not tell him anymore. His school must have sucked.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much. If I can get this one, is really tight. There we go. That's pretty much everything. Any other questions, comments?
Nope.
Crickets.
I think
he
it
looks.
he looks really good. I think his legs are. I wish his legs were a little bit longer. And I'm always kind of like.
He's a little stout.
I don't know about the black.
He's a little George Costanza-y.
Yeah, I
The
don't
black
know.
on the chest piece that comes
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, I know. But you want them armored up, you got to tolerate the black. But at least it covers.
Whoa! Come on now.
Whoa, that's not what I mean. Come on now.
All right, thanks for watching the
I'm
last
kidding.
episode of Figure Banging.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
The black colored chess piece. How about that?
There you go.
All right. At least it covers up the blue windshield that's on his
Cockpit?
belly. Yeah, the cockpit, yes. At least it covers that up, and you don't have another color kind of taking away from the rest of, all that white.
Yeah, that's my only real issue is how much damn white there is.
Yeah,
But I mean, it could have used some
he's mighty white.
like color in some. I know it's not accurate, but it doesn't have to be because it's a pre G1 Jetfire technically, right? Because it's ages before they landed on Earth. So put some gunmetal on there. I think that would look neat. So they did it on the back.
Yeah. Some silver thighs.
They did some black and some white and a little bit of coloring on them. Like translate some of this. Like put some see the gunmetal on the feet. You're already using the gunmetal.
Yeah.
Copy that over. Color in a few panels. Just to break it up a little bit. That's that's the big problem I have with the fan stores too. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's accurate.
Uh-huh.
Fan stores is not gonna go crazy with the paint if it's not accurate.
Yeah.
But
and you could always, do a nice light wash over everything. Kind of fill in some of those panel lines if you want to see that detail a little bit more.
because there is a lot of surface detail.
Yeah.
The thighs,
a lot.
the legs,
Lots of little panels and
the arms.
I'm surprised you haven't put the repro labels on this yet.
I think the only Repo label set makes him super toy.
Oh, it doesn't have a little accoutrement for some of the.
Don't
things on the
think
legs
so.
and
I would have to go back and look. 'Cause I haven't. I don't remember, but I remember not buying it for a reason. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's about it. We can probably get out of here for tonight. Any other questions before we get
No
out of here?
No other questions, but I did want to show you the that landing gear on the G1.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So here, I don't have the actual G1 Jetfire with me. He's in a box
It's
somewhere.
already a fail.
But here is a VF1J Robotech.
Break it. Break it.
Same toy. But as you
Break
can
it.
see, there is a
Oh yes, I do remember this.
and ow, son of a bitch!
Again.
Hurts. Ow!
I do remember that. You have to lay your finger flat against the bottom of that, and it still kind of hits it, but not
Yep.
as bad.
Oh man.
That was fun.
That's a very pretty toy, Brink.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
Is it do you like this one? I got this one too.
Oh
The
yeah,
Roy Fokker.
The Roy Fokker.
Roy Fokker.
Yeah, man, God, I picked those up 2006, something like that. Man, it's a long time ago.
I wasn't collecting them. You were bigger
Really?
than I am.
Yeah, I
The
would
only-
say around 2006.
Yeah, the only Robotech vehicle I had was the one that Rick Hunter's plane, but it was for the 3¾ inch figures. That was the only Robotech vehicle I had.
Oh yeah. So it didn't transform, but he could fly it, right?
Yes, yeah. Didn't transform or anything. Had the head underneath there, and the head swiveled back and forth.
Mhm.
Yep. But it was, big hollow piece of plastic, essentially, with the cockpit. And the wings folded up. I think that's how you got the landing gear down too. I don't remember, but you fold the wings back and forth, and the landing gear would come up appropriately.
Sounds like the Sky Striker from G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So did anyone grab the chat? Look
I
at you,
did.
Josh.
I did.
Wow.
Tonight we had Toy Mafia. Skinny Vinny was in here. Buzzsaw Eject. Mr. Lowry was here. Sportimus.
Fuck him. He stole
Sam.
my toy I wanted to win.
Oh, Lowry.
Yeah.
Uh,
I want to win.
Mhm.
I was like, man, I really want that thing. I was like, I'm not taking a chance today.
I really
we
want to,
have,
but I want to pay for it.
well, I already bought a couple things this week, so yeah.
Mhm.
Sam from MPSP was in here. Hosea, he was in here. Shay F, EE, KJ Smith, Classics Cuz, Paul R, and Fernando, aka Lord Shadowkeeper, rounding it out tonight.
All right.
Sweet.
Let's do some weight hats and we'll get out of here. So, Mr. Brink,
Hey, you
don't
can
dare
find me
fast.
at Brinkalizer on Instagram and
En español.
yo está estoy de gram at the gram de Insta at Brinkalizer.
I think it's just la Instagram.
He's over here speaking pig Latin.
Biblioteca de Faso as
The
Brian
library
Brink
of faith.
and
Baño.
say and here in mi casa todos las días para the end of time.
Para todo el tiempo.
Yes, that's right.
All right. Mr. JD, en français. Cheese, bread, wine.
French fry. I don't know. Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. Shelf Gravy all over social media. Every Tuesday night on Breaking the Mold, and every other Wednesday here. And I guess Shelf Gravy has stolen the other Wednesday spot. So,
Oh boy,
next week.
Woohoo.
you be doing it every other Wednesday?
Yeah,
Wow,
opposite of you.
wow, fancy
Alex-
guy.
Alex,
You in a rocking chair?
Yeah, I am. It's Chan's rocking chair.
Of course.
Hmm?
Mr. Fisher.
See. I was just waiting for you to give me a language.
Czechoslovakian.
No, fuck that. I'm
Navajo.
not very good at speaking Slovakian.
Navajo.
Nah. Yeah, you can just find me.
Wow. Again, this is our last episode. That's the second reason.
This is the culturally insensitive episode. I blame that white Jetfire. Hey, you can find me on Facebook under my regular name. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter. Profiles linked there if you want to catch me on other shows other than here every Friday night on this very channel on MPSP Theater, and then also every Friday on the All Queued Up podcast. And that's me.
Well,
what about you?
No, thanks for asking. I'll do Italian. Bibbidi boppity boopity boppy. Boopity boppity boopity boppy.
Oh, you got to move your hands around.
Yeah,
Move your
yeah.
hands around more.
Bibbidi boppity boopity boppity boopity boppo. Yeah, I'm a New York Italian, so I do speak with my hands, and it does freak people out apparently that aren't from New York. I did it one time when we waited online for something at TFCon, and I was talking to Kenny Prime, and I was telling a story, and I'm like going like this with my hand, and he's like looking over there, like what are you pointing at? I'm like no, I just talk with my hands. Pretty much everywhere under Ace Milo, mostly Instagram, Facebook under my real name. Figure it out; it's not that hard. Check out all the other Cool Table Network shows. Follow the Cool Table Network page on Facebook to be updated when there's new shows. Yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for us tonight. Thank you for tuning in live. Thank you for watching after the fact. I will have something new next week, barring any weird mail deliveries, because it's in the mail. It'll be here Saturday, so that's gonna be a disaster. So that should be fun. So tune in next time, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good night, and yeah, see you later.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Thanks, Chat Squad.
Say it with me now.
Realm.